Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to get it in. Volcano, and this is Underground Penthouse Podcast. Let's get it in, baby.
Two gentlemen in the underground, so sing, talking about music and the lifestyle we dream. Sipping on champagne, living in style. Underground penthouse where we reconcile. Discussing the good, the bad, the true. Underground music, what it means to you. Breaking down the beats, dissecting the rhymes, spreading the love, one verse at a time. In our tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground's mind. Tuxedo, stepping out on the town. Underground penthouse, we hold it down. From the dim lit clubs to the streets at night, we shine a spotlight on the underground's mind.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all tuned in to the Underground Penthouse right here with your boy Volcano, and your boy DJ Oplex. We are live, coming at you right from YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can check out each one of those links. You find it on the pages for Underground Penthouse. Also, Volcano Tech Health and Audio if you're on YouTube, and also Twitch for Underground Penthouse as well. I am your boy Volcano. Again, sitting here with your boy DJ Oplex. We are getting it in live. That's a Detroit show. What up, brother? You all right? How you feeling?
What up, though, man? Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. What's good? We're here, episode 2 on Juneteenth.
Yes, exactly. Now, this is the what is it? The triple entendre show.
The triple entendre.
Yes, exactly. So we got Juneteenth going on today. This is probably one of the first times you're going to see, or first, and maybe, I don't know, maybe only time that you will see this, phenomenon happening just like this on this day. But we got Juneteenth happening today. This is also Black Music Month. And
Facts.
This is also Black Mental Health Awareness Month as well. So yes.
Well, it's men's mental health month.
I'm sorry, Men's Mental Health Month. Clap it up for that. Yes.
Boom.
Okay. So that's
coming off of Father's Day. We're gonna talk about that.
Yes, coming straight up off of Father's Day. Give it up for Father's Day.
In the building, man. Yeah, man.
Legitimately, it's the day of all days that we're supposed to be giving reverence and actually making sure that we appreciate all of the fathers out here, and regardless of we're gonna rep all the fathers out here, just in general. Period, man. We're gonna and I'm gonna let you know, Plex. So we got some slightly stiff competition going on right now.
Okay, what's going on?
We are going head up with Kendrick Lamar. Has got his pop-up show. We don't want y'all to go there, no. Kendrick ain't on stage. Don't worry. But we're going ahead.
Where is he? What's he doing now?
Now he's in Compton actually, and he's actually putting on a whole live just pop-up show. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'm not gonna tell you how to get it. I'm not gonna tell you how to see it because I want you to watch us.
Lock in.
We lock in with us. We're only gonna be here for about an hour. We're gonna get a whole lot of stuff going on, and I'm thankful for everybody that's out there tuned in. Like I said, Facebook, Twitch, and also YouTube.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we got a lot of stuff we want to cover. We're gonna hit the ground running, and I had a beat that I wanted to play for the background. I'm gonna go ahead and get that going here right now. Also, yeah, just let's hear that going on.
There we go.
Yeah, so give us something smooth to just to rock to. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's time we hit them with the swags and sound.
Yeah, let's get into the swags and sound. Episode 2, Underground. Remember, we in the penthouse, y'all, man. Let me defer to the big homie Volcano for the swag. What we talking about?
Now, I first got to give it up and say, shouts out to the Dior Sauvage. That's what I got. We rocking with the Sauvage today.
You
That's it's
got
the
me on that one. I don't
it's
have any Dior.
you don't have that one. Okay,
I don't
so
have any Dior,
so
man.
last week we was off the Spice Bomb, right?
We
Spice
were
Bomb
off the
was
Spice Bomb.
yes,
Yes.
it was the grown and sexy, office appropriate smell. Okay, you know you can wear it out just about wherever you go and do your thing with it. But the Sauvage is more of the executive level. Let's get out here and enjoy ourselves and have some real deal fun.
Okay.
And really, if you
Like
really
turn
wanna,
up vibes or
you know what? It's more of a elegant level. It's more of a
smooth.
Yeah, it is smooth. It's nice and light. It's very very clean. But that's the one you put on when you know you got somebody you want to impress and really get it going with them. So
Okay.
yeah, it's one of those sounds, man. It's one of those smells. That's the Sauvage. As far as the sounds, I really been for some reason, I don't know why. What's the song? I ain't never represent, baby. I can do no more. That's been in my playlist for.
Yo, I promise you, I heard that on the radio. And who is that?
The song is called $1 Million Baby. And hold on, I can tell you.
Yeah, I heard that on the radio, and it kind of had those like Prince vibes, like Maxwell Prince vibes, and I was like, "What is this?"
Tommy Richmond, that's the dude's name.
Tommy Richmond.
Yeah, his name is Tommy Richmond. You get a chance, pull him up. Yeah, you might see it on certain TikTok videos or something else popping up here and there, but yeah,
Okay.
it's worth it. I ain't never represent. It's just it's smooth. It's when you first hear it because the beat is nice and cool, and if you really pay attention to stuff he talk about, he just basically letting it know I'm $1 million baby. I ain't got time to be out here doing no idiotic stuff, nothing stupid. So I'm gonna keep it nice and smooth. Yes, and then just got finished watching The Sweet Tooth on Netflix. So
Okay. Talk to me
yeah,
about what's Netflix. Let me be honest with you, man. Netflix, when they up the ante on the subscription,
yes,
they're dropping so much content now, man, that it's almost overwhelming.
yes,
Right?
I can believe that.
But let's get to the Sweet Tooth. What's going on there? I'm
Sweet
not
Tooth-
even familiar.
Okay, so if you're not familiar, it's one of those like post-apocalyptic type of movies for one. No, shows for one. It basically comes down to where all of human, existence has nobody's giving birth to actual babies anymore. They're giving birth to babies, but they're all mixed with animals. And there's a sickness that's coming and a plague that's coming along and actually taking out people. So they call it the sick. And what's happening is they call the children that are now born hybrids because they're all hybrids between some form of animal and some form of, and human. Sweet Tooth is the nickname given to the one kid who's got like deer antlers. And apparently
I do remember seeing that.
he was the first quote unquote hybrid to be born or be created. And
Interesting.
with that, he is he's really on a journey trying to find his mom, and his mom is the one that actually made him. He's trying to find her. So it's pretty deep. It's a nice tale. There's 4 seasons to it, and it just really ended off with that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so this is what's going on, man. This is what the show is. I mean, if you want to check it out, you want to watch it, it's definitely a good watch. It's not one of them things where it's not worth watching whatsoever, but it's definitely a good watch.
Is it binge worthy? It sounds like it.
Yes, it is. It is binge worthy. It is binge worthy. They do have some pretty deep characters, and the idea and everything behind it is worth checking out.
That's what's up.
And he's traveling. He's trying to travel. I mean, he's just this innocent kid who doesn't know any better and just tries to look at everybody like they're good people, and he's just a kind-hearted kid, but he's trying to get from point A to point B, which is finding his mom. At first, she was
find his mother.
Right,
that's powerful.
Exactly. Because people have been dying left and right, and what they're also doing is they've been trying to find a cure to this sickness. So they've been capturing these kids and trying to extract what they have in them and use it to try to create a cure. So it's got this sinister side to it and everything also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty deep. It's not fluffy. It's actually kind of deep on some of the stuff on there. So it's got this kitty side.
I remember seeing it, and I think it was that hybrid with like humans and the animal. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like if you're not a Trekkie and you watch a Star Trek trailer and you see Spock, you're like,
Yes.
what is really going
Yeah,
on?
exactly. Like what is happening right now? What is really going down? And you get to see firsthand. But yep, this is it's called Sweet Tooth. It's on Netflix. I was advise anybody to go ahead and take a look at it and watch it if you have not done so. Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Shouts out to you for the swag and the sound. Now, you know I'm coming in with the sounds. And the first thing that I want to ask you,
Okay.
is how are you feeling? I've heard mixed reviews in the group. How are you feeling about Saturday Night Special, produced by Q-Tip, and LL Cool J song featuring Rick Ross and Fat Joe?
Okay. So let me say this. You put me up on this. You told me about this, and I actually went and I checked it out and I looked just to watch it and just to kind of see. And
Got to do your research. I feel that.
I had
Appreciate
to do my research. I definitely had to do my research, and I want to say that I got warm and fuzzy feelings about it. Let me put it like that. I have on one side of the fence, I'm not mad at the production. Q-Tip did his thing on the beat. I think I'm mad at the direction. It's almost like they're each trying to point out this different type of person in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? Instead of just flat out rapping, like you got this dude, you got that dude, you got this dude, you got that. You know, it's kind of that's what it seemed like to me.
Okay.
And instead of just going out and just like you Ross, you Fat Joe, you LL, give us bars.
Okay.
I didn't get that fulfillment of bars from the song. The beat beat was dope. LL is a little, LL is LL in the video, showing off the chest and all the rest of it. He gonna do his LL, he gonna do
He's gonna do it.
Right, exactly. But when it came down to it, I'm like, it's cool, but there could be more. Your take on this one here, because I feel like you got something on your chest.
The only reason I'm not calling it trash is because it's LL. I when I first heard it, I thought trash.
Okay.
I was like, let me listen again.
Okay.
And I think that's where it's like, okay, I'm getting more context of the song. To your point, they're talking, it's storytelling.
Okay.
Everyone's telling a story about non-preferred characters, if you will. Q-Tip, this hook, and what really blew the song for me was Joey Crack, aka Fat Joe. Half of his verses, always keep it this, always keep it that, always. But the hook is always keep it real. Always. What are we doing? Always keep it real. Always keep it that. And then Fat Joe spends 8 bars with everything always. And on the second listen, I said, God help me, is this always trash? This is a song that I would not have chosen if I'm considered to be. This is, I could be very critical. If I'm considered to be and came up with the term GOAT, this would not be my lead single for my debut, well, not debut, but my newest album in almost like a decade plus. Not this song. It's an okay song. I don't think it's trash. I just think it was a bad decision to make that the lead single on one of the greatest of all times new album coming out, produced by Q-Tip, and all Q-Tip has to say, Q-Tip and Joey Crack. Shouts out to Rick Ross. Always keep it, always.
Yeah,
that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at.
So I mean, but the thing is, I get it. I understand. It does. I feel you. So here's the thing. Did you hear Okay, because evidently LL is dropping a new album. Am I correct? That's what the
Yes,
whole thing
that
is.
is correct.
Did you
Yes.
hear the leaked song with him and Eminem?
I put that in the group. I did hear that song. Um, and the really rough mix, you could tell it was a leak because it wasn't fully mixed and mastered.
Correct.
I thought that was definitely better than Saturday Night Special. Let me say that. But I wasn't oohed and wad because it was just one of those songs where you could just tell we are trying to literally show y'all that we can really, really rap. But then it's like we already know that.
Okay, yeah, we do know that. You
What
don't have
else?
to. But so what I heard was, because when I picked it up, I was actually seeing like a clip of somebody doing almost like a reaction to the song. And when I first started hearing it, I'm like, wait, is that L or is that M? Because he was keeping up with him
He was.
on the lyrics, on the speed. It was like,
was.
and you know how M can get. M took it faster. L didn't take it that fast, but M took it way faster. And I really think I have to go back and give it one more listen. But yeah, I think he might be on to something. Now, how many? My question is, if LL is dropping another album, how many does he actually have in the clip of good songs? So far, we got one leaked song with Eminem that I can tell is pretty much hard.
Yeah.
And then we have one song that it was released properly as supposed to be the front runner song, and it's got mixed reviews.
I would say, yeah, and I would just say it's not a bad song. It's just average. Once again, your single should not be average.
No, it definitely should not be average.
It shouldn't.
It shouldn't be average. It should be like the hottest thing, that you got on the album. But I mean that's big to be seen, because M's tactic has always been. I mean, has his singles truthfully always been the best songs on his album?
I would have to say I would say no. I would say when you buy the album, there's better songs than Slim Shady and I can't. What about Stan? Was Stan? No, I feel like there was a better song than Stan on that album. Or was that?
Oh, what's the Stan? Was the Tears on Gold? I wonder.
Yeah,
that was that. Yeah, there was definitely better ones, but that's the one that got a lot of airplay.
Yes,
it got a ton of airplay off of that song, and then probably because of the collaboration that was on there. But I think
but to your point, I mean, we can't say that you can't judge the album off the lead single, which particularly care for. In my case, like, you see what I'm saying, you can't. We don't know what's under the hood.
Correct.
That's fair. That's
Correct.
fair.
Well, we don't know exactly what's under there. So I mean, you never know. He just might have some real deal, hitters in there that's worth really listening to and worth really, capturing. So I say, if anything, just go ahead and stick to the guns. Give it a listen once it comes out, because when is it coming out here, actually? I haven't looked into the actual dates for when it's supposed to be here, but once it does come, I mean, I would say give it a check out.
Yeah, and it's still highly anticipated. Shouts out to Stretch Money MC coming out of Detroit. I remember last year he found some clip of a leak that was Q-Tip on the beat, and it was LL, and it was amazing, bro. Like, and I guess maybe that gives me context on why I was a little disappointed in Saturday Night Special. It was just like it was about the time 59 seconds, like a reel, and you could hear it was a Q-Tip beat, and LL was just going off, man. And you know what I mean? And I'm like, yes. And then he hit us with Saturday Night Special. So I mean, it's all good. I'm very excited about this album, and I love the fact that certain people, shouts out to the Set the Bar Mix Show group, certain people do really like that song, and so I mean, I want to see LL succeed. Ain't no, round of applause for LL Cool J. He's the GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
The freaking GOAT, man.
Yeah, he is definitely a GOAT. So I've been thoroughly surprised by some of the old school artists that have been coming back out and dropping albums in the midst of the whole Kendrick Lamar beef. He had Ghostface Killer drop that album, and it was actually kind of fire. I mean,
absolutely.
Well, Ghostface is an acquired taste, but I like Ghostface, so therefore it was there.
Likewise.
So Yeah, man.
Likewise.
I mean, we definitely got a good amount of stuff to look out for. I'm still looking out for Rakim. I'm still looking out for the rest of these albums that's gonna be coming.
But let me tell you, we got more to talk about on the sounds though.
Yes.
All right. Billboard Hip Hop Song of the Week goes to Cake off the upcoming Samurai album by Mr. Lupe Fiasco. Round of applause.
Word. Lupe
Fiasco, man.
Oh, man. Lupe.
Y'all gotta listen. When I listen to that song, I would love to see a versus with Lupe Fiasco versus Eminem, but they're more lyrical miracle songs. And see what we get when you listen to Cake. Look it up.
I had to look it up and listen. But
it's one of those. And he's a samurai on the cover, bro, with the sword.
I had to look it up, but I truthfully and thoroughly believe that Lupe gets washed if it's
No, it doesn't happen if you listen to Cake.
Okay.
You're an MC.
Yes.
If you see what he's saying and how he's flipping, like the cadence, like that's what I'm telling you. I could, and he does this all the time. People be sleeping on Lupe. He's a lyrical miracle, meaning he can rhyme everything with everything and flip it up, man. He's just never been the kind of guy that's going to be on the top 10 billboards. That's the reality of it.
Yeah,
man.
no, he's just not. He's just not. And I get it. That's what's going to happen with Lupe.
We from the D, you know what I mean?
You got somebody that's on that lyrical page and everything. Everybody wants to throw bowls and get drunk and get blowed in the club, you know.
Right. So, and shouts out to Detroit City. I'm betting on M. I'm just saying Lupe can hang. I think it would be a good versus.
Yeah, it just might be.
If we're talking about flows, he can't hang out with M on hits. I want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about,
that's the name of the game, though. When you really get down to it, though, when it comes down to that's kind of what you seen when you had the Fat Joe and Ja Rule. You know, Ja had the hits. Even though Fat Joe has some songs, but Ja had the hits.
If I was a betting man, I would have put money on Fat Joe and would have lost, man. I watched that one and was like, wow, man.
It's just like Locks and man, that one was something special. I'll go back and watch that one randomly just because of the entertainment and shock value from that Locks versus Dipset battle.
That crazy verses, and I'm not sure why Swiss and Tim let that brand go. I mean, was that just to fill the pockets during COVID?
I think it was more so to fill the pockets during COVID. It was just giving them something to do, and now it's to the point to where it's like, really, I think they ran the gamut of it when it comes down to. I mean, there's only so many artists that you can put together, and you started putting together R&B artists and singers and all the rest of the stuff, which was cool.
Yeah, you gotta pay them. You gotta pay them. So,
and I just don't think that there was the market to really get it to the point to where it happened, especially when everything opened back up and everybody started doing the actual legitimate concerts. So I think that's where it kind of
because it's some of the same groups back on tour again. That's a good point.
Correct. It did.
All right, let's finish off the sounds. All right, Indie Artist of the Week. Underground Penthouse episode 2 goes to Is 316 representing Wichita, Kansas. Round of applause for Is 316. He just dropped a new LP.
Nice.
All right.
Go ahead and get a chance. You said, how's it spelled for him?
Yeah. It's IZ316 all together. The new EP, The Have Nots. And my favorite song on that project, I believe it's like 6 songs on there. It's an EP. Is Don't Nobody Love Us. He's a conscious rapper. You like that boom bap, you like that conscious rap, you probably will really love the Have Nots. And then for the R&B tip, you know what I mean, Shine Fresh, indie artist, coming in with Fiendin'. You want to look that up. And here's the catch about his name. One word in your Spotify, wherever you're streaming music. Shine Fresh. SEAN Fresh, and then he dropped a new single called Fiendin'. It's kind of a Jedi mind trick, Volcano,
really?
Because you automatically think Jodeci, and the song is like so not Jodeci.
Of course.
But it's really good. Really good. So, you know what I mean? Round of applause, LL Cool J, Is 316, Shine Fresh. Lupe Fiasco. That's your sounds for episode 2 of the Juneteenth edition
Juneteenth edition of
of
the Underground
the
Penthouse
Underground Penthouse. Yeah, yeah. We gonna do
podcast.
it now. Now it's Juneteenth, so we got a great lineup on Culture Talk. Let's get to this first. All right.
Okay, let's get serious.
When did record sales matter when it comes to who won a hip hop beef? We gotta go back. MC8, DJ Quick,
Okay.
Dr. Dre,
Okay.
Ice Cube. When
Whoa, what's going on here? I'm getting some power surges.
oh snap, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, it's about to be a hot one. Go ahead.
Yeah,
keep
boy,
talking.
this Culture Talk is about to blow up.
Right. Let me cut these down a little bit. All right. And see what's happening.
And so that came across the radar, you know what I mean? And by the way, here's an easy promo plug. Join the Underground Penthouse group on Facebook. Join the Set the Bar Mix Show group on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
It just came in a couple of hours ago. The big homie Spider 8, shouts out to Spider 8, saying that,
Shouts
you
out
know,
to him.
the bots. You know, so basically rumors of that there were bots helping Kendrick succeed in how many people listen to his songs Euphoria, Not Like Us, etc. And the first thing I thought about is I never thought that was the rubric to a hip hop beef. Volcano, what you got on this?
In all beefs, in all rap battles, the first thing they want to do is you talk about the typical male things, like how many I done slept with, how many I done dealt with in a fight, and how much money I got. Okay, so it's always going to be a prevalent thing that these guys come out and talk about. Well, I just sold more records than you, because this is kind of prefacing something that we might talk about a little bit later, but if it comes down to how hot a person actually is, you want to mention how many albums that this person has sold, which is showing the relevance of how many people actually care about this specific artist. You see what I mean?
That's fair.
So just because I have a personal feeling about this one artist, my metric technically, and I'm mad at the fact that I'm even saying this, my metric doesn't matter. So what, I like this artist, I also like this artist, I also like that artist. So what, I like them, but the majority of the world, for some reason, has went out and decided to stream, purchase, or continuously play this person's album. DJs play it. The metrics are showing that the numbers and everything are there. In the words of Jay-Z, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Okay. So that's when it comes down to the relevance of like being a better MC or better rap artist. That's the one thing that they say, I outsell you. Okay. But here's where that is a very jaded comment, because there's a lot of people that are really, really selling records that should not be selling records. Okay. Psy, the Korean guy, Oppa Gangnam Style, he has outsold damn near everybody. Do I like his music? Absolutely not. But that does not mean that he's not a great artist, because you got all these people that's following this person. But if it comes down to him in the actual battle, he's not going to win. Because that's not his arena.
Right.
The thing is, when you hop into an arena where it calls for a person to go, these two people to go head up and actually show off lyrical skill, old school rules, just like KRS versus Shan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just like Modi LL, just like, you know, Cannabis LL, just like each one of these battles, it's about lyrical skill. It's about actually who can get on there and rock the mic. It's not popularity. is who can actually rock the mic with lyrical talent.
Yeah.
And that's what supersedes the fact that a person actually outsells another. Like, yeah, you made it to the league, Michael Jordan, but I'm out here at the Rutgers and I'll bust you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got with you. So what that you came, and you have this amount of money in your pocket and everything to do this, that, and the other. But when we got into the ring, I got with you.
Yeah. Period.
You see, MGK tries to say that, and a lot of people try to say that for MGK. But the reality of the matter is, MGK is not that artist. He's not. He can feel some kind of way that he has, these different accolades. But again, M said it in the song. I had to give you, a career just to destroy it.
Just to destroy you.
So,
yeah. So I guess we're saying to a degree, pop culture does the overall consensus, which could be how many people listen to the song.
Yes, the consensus is how many people are actually listening to the song. But the just like in this last battle, what we seen, is it the fact that Not Like Us just became and just blew up and just hit that many sales, or was it the fact that the song was just that much better than anything Drake put out?
Well, no, I don't. I'm a DJ. I'm not spinning the Drake. Drake is definitely still getting spent on the radio. You know what I mean? So I will say that. But I'm sure I'm not the only DJ that's not playing Drake's diss songs. To be honest with you, it has to be more. And then I imagine on the other side, there's some Drake heads out there that think that he won. But I mean, the radio stations, I'm hearing Kendrick way more than Drake song. I'm in Arkansas.
Man, dog, they are on the news media. The newscaster did a weather review using Not Like Us. Like, you can check out these clouds and everything, and if you look and see the temperatures, they not like us, they not like us, and they not like us. And had the beat playing in the background.
Round of applause for the weatherman.
Usually we're seeing a major cold front, but now we're getting it down here, and it's probably a minor. But he's like, we're gonna see the temperatures popping up. Wop, 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 wop,
yeah, man, he killed it.
He was using it left and right.
That was not impromptu either. He practiced that, man.
No, he practiced it and he pulled it off like smoothly. was good, and it went viral. It blew up, man. So you got that playing. You got BBL Drizzy playing in parks and everything. The crew clearly lost, not because of the fact that Drake makes better music, but because of the fact of during this battle, he did not make better songs.
That's what's up. And people in the chat, shouts out to y'all for tapping in. Like, let us know, hit the comments, let us know, do you feel that record sales should be, if one single sold more than the other, is that a prevailing factor on who won the hip hop beef? You know what I mean? I can tell you right now, me and Chris both know that Kendrick won.
Of course we know that Kendrick won. That was the whole thing. Yes,
I'm just saying. And he happened to stream more too, like with those songs.
Yes, he streamed more, he made more, he made a much larger impact with the song that he did. Like, he made a DJ Quick, what's the song DJ Quick had when he was talking about MC8? And if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Yeah,
that was a club hit.
It was
a club hit, and that's what he just did. He made a club hit, completely dissing another artist, and now everybody is going around singing this song. Little kids, it doesn't matter. It's a better song. And not to mention, it was preceded by a song like Euphoria.
Yeah.
It was preceded by a song like what's the other one? 616 or whatever it was called.
Yes, it was. I think it was.
Even that one was a little bit what's the
Meet the Grams. The Meet the Grams, yeah.
That was so scary.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So
that was crazy.
It's just the fact that Drake did not make better songs. So it doesn't matter about how many albums that Drake has. It doesn't matter how many albums that Drake done put out and how many streams he had. When it came down to getting in the ring, you lost.
So it's more about who won the battle than how many records were sold. Was settling there.
In my opinion, yes. Now the question is, can Drake prevail from a loss like this? And I would imagine that he could. He prevailed after he lost to Pusha T.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, I don't think that
he's hurt.
I don't think that Pusha has the name that Kendrick has. So
and I don't think Pusha really hurt his feelings. I don't think Pusha really pierced his ego, but I think Kendrick did, which will make it interesting to see. Once again, he's 0 for 2 with the Sexy Red song and the other song, which we're finding out was a parody, the Delilah song. So anyway, we covered that. If you missed episode 1, you want to check that out because we went through all that. But this hate for Jay-Z is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
As my favorite MC, a guy came out, went viral saying that Jay-Z, and I think he framed it inside of 1 year, that Jay-Z never was the hottest rapper, which I found to be, kind of like over 75 million records sold. The guy is saying.
So here's my thing about that. Okay. I'm sorry.
Help me out here.
I don't know if you was finished talking to what you was saying.
No, help me out.
Okay, I'll help out with this one here.
Help this.
So
make sense.
the guy actually, when they asked the question like, what's a piece of information that you have is going to be unpopular, and he said that Jay-Z is not the hottest artist in any of the years of any time that he actually released. He was never the hottest rapper in any 1 year that he released an album, and the fact is, he was not. Even though he is a great selling artist, he's considered to be the greatest of all time, or one of the greats. That's fine. That can be a valid statement. But in no year did Jay-Z release where he actually outsold any other rap artist existing. Not to say that his name wasn't up in the top, whatever, but at the same time, he never outsold any person, or he had somebody that outsold him in each year. Now I can go back. I got a metric here. I can go ahead and I can share it. I can pull it up and let me go ahead and present my sheet and everything that I have.
Okay, let's look at the receipts on this,
because we definitely had to see the.
We got to fact check it.
We got to fact check this. Now, this is coming from ukmix.com or .org. I'm sorry, and basically what it's showing is each artist by year, each artist by year, who was the best seller. And this is actually going, I think I want to try to expand this a little bit farther, but let's start off. This is 1987 up to 2014. LL Cool J, MC Hammer, Tone Loc. 1990 is
wow.
MC Hammer. 91, 92 you got Dr. Dre. 93 you got Doggy Style. 94 you got Biggie. Now
Bone comes in.
1995. Now you got about 96.
So that's probably where Jay-Z comes in right there.
This is about where he's
that's around Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Yes, this is around Reasonable Doubt time. You got Tupac that's there. You got Will Smith. You got 1998. You got Kid Rock. Now this is when you start seeing Jay-Z's name popping up. It's 1998. You got Kid Rock, Devil Without a Cause, won 11 times platinum. And you got Tupac came in second with Greatest Hits, 5 times platinum, and then Jay-Z coming in a third with Volume 2, Hard Knock Life. So this is Hard Knock Life. Reasonable Doubt was not even.
I can't believe Kid Rock, bro. I can't even give him a round of applause, bro. I can't.
But you got to look at that's more than us speaking to that metric. You see what I'm saying? But he's still in a rap category.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? So you got I think that was around the same album where the Undertaker was using his theme song and everything also. So yeah, you got your wrestling fans, you got your rock fans, you got all the rest. So yeah, he falls in line with that. Understandable. Cool. But it's just not necessarily the culture that pulled that one up.
Okay.
Anyhow,
That's
so
fair.
if that's the case, then if we want to count that, you might as well say Jay-Z came in second next to Tupac. And the sad part is that was a Tupac greatest hit album. It wasn't even like it was a Pac release.
Oh, God.
He fell below a Pac like re-release, basically. So GMX, Juvenile, Beastie Boys, you see the competition and everything that he has going on with that. Master P, the Last Don album is in there. Aquemini, all great albums. Okay, so then you got 1999, Dr. Dre. Jay-Z drops Volume 3. Dr. Dre 2001, he outsells him. 2000, you got Eminem. You got Jay-Z, drop The Dynasty. Look where he falls. He only went 2 times platinum. He falls next to Nelly, Limp Bizkit, Outkast, Ja Rule, Ludacris. They all come out.
This is crazy.
Ludacris, 2001. I'm sorry, Ja Rule. He's in first. Ludacris, P.O.D., Jay-Z is in fourth. Okay? Eminem comes out. Jay-Z is in fifth. 50 Cent comes out. Jay-Z is in third. Eminem again with Encore. Jay-Z is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th.
Then his
Linkin Park.
Then his own producer starts outselling.
Yeah, exactly.
Kanye.
Yeah, exactly. Kanye outsells him. That's his producer.
Oh my God.
So 50. This is 2006. 50. You got Eminem. Don't see Jay-Z. T.I. Jay-Z's in second with Kingdom Coming. And then that's T.I. King. That album was dope. And Kingdom Come was dope also, but it did not see the light of day like it needed to. American Gangster, one of my favorite Jay-Z albums.
One of my favorites.
Falls in fourth next to Kanye West. And it had a movie attached to it.
Facts.
That was trying to help it, but it's still, that's as far as it went. Lil Wayne drops the Carter 3. Let me say this. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan at all.
I did not know that.
I'm not a Lil Wayne fan at all.
It's
Can't
understandable.
Stand his guts,
He's an acquired taste.
He is an acquired taste. I can't do Lil Wayne, but this Carter 3 album, I rocked it. I banged it.
Okay.
I listened to it. That's the one. If I set this world on fire. That's the one with Mrs. Officer.
Yes.
This had some Dr. Carter. We are not the same. I am a Martian. All that came from this album.
He became an alien on this project.
I give credit where credit is due. And I tell everybody, even though I might not like an artist, they gonna have at least one song that I'm gonna like.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
It's fair. Not all the way by.
Not all the way, but this is
that.
the only album from Lil Wayne that I actually legitimately needed to hear.
And it looks like Jay-Z was silent in 2008 because we don't see him.
Nowhere to be seen. 2009, Black Eyed Peas. Yeah. He falls third. Even if you don't want to call even if you don't want to claim Black Eyed Peas, you got Eminem. He drops Relapse. He still outsells Jay-Z. 2010, Recovery comes out. Don't even see Jay-Z's name.
Jay-Z's not there.
2011, Lil Wayne. He got the Carter 4. Jay-Z, where is he at? Number 3. And he did that in collaboration with Kanye, who outsold him in previous years.
Wow.
Then you got the emergence of Macklemore, Kendrick Lamar, We Good Kid, Mad City. You don't see Jay-Z whatsoever. You got Eminem. And right behind that comes Jay-Z's Magna Carta Holy Grail. Now, I think that the album sale numbers are going to dwindle because this is around a time where you start seeing streaming and everything coming in a lot more often.
Okay. That's fair.
Even though this metric doesn't go any further than that, I'm pretty sure if you're following the trends, you're not going to see Jay-Z outselling any artist in any one of those years. So the question really comes down to, is Jay-Z actually the hottest artist really ever to hit the planet? If my metrics don't count, this is me saying that my type of metrics don't count. You going by who's the hottest. This is what I prefaced earlier. You're going by who's the hottest, determined by album sales. Has Jay-Z ever been the hottest artist ever in his career?
Well, and I think, again, we're looking at the criteria. what's the rubric? The reason that from the facts that from the receipts that I have, he's hanging out with Taylor Swift because he has 14 different projects that made it to number one.
Okay.
On the Hot 200. So
okay.
So it's a different thing to say how many records were sold. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like number one. And Jay-Z has done it to where I just have so many different projects that just made it to number one. And these are like albums.
Yes.
These are albums. Like, you know what I mean? So it just depends. I mean, once again, 75 million records sold in a career, right? I'm having a hard time believing that one of those years he wasn't that guy. I feel like the Black Album was that one, but okay, I digress there. I digress there.
Let's look at it again. Let me go ahead and do my Googles once again. Most selling rap album 2014 to 2024.
Yeah, because we got the Black Album coming out actually in 2003. But I feel like that year, because what was the album? Okay, yeah. He dropped the Blueprint 2, and then the next year he dropped the Black Album. And I just remember that Black Album hit. And to me, the Blueprint 2 could have been one album, but it was a lot of good music on the Blueprint 2. But it could have been one album. You know what I mean? He got Big Boy on there. I love the song. He had Guns N' Roses with Lenny Kravitz. He had a lot of Jews on that one. But when that Black Album came out, to me, I thought that should just shut the whole radio down for like a year, man. Timberland, get that dirt off your shoulder.
Yes.
Man, they played that at least for a quarter of a year.
Here's something I didn't realize. Take a wild guess at what the best-selling rap album is of all time.
Is it M?
It's not M. I'll give you a hint. It's a double CD.
Oh, Pop?
No. I'll give you another hint. It's a double CD split between two artists.
Outkast.
Yes.
Oh,
Speaker Box
Love Below.
The best-selling rap album of all time.
Wow. But I don't think too many artists had a run like Outkast. I was thinking about that. Like how many? I mean, Jay-Z has all these albums. Outkast was just dropping classic after classic after classic. I think all their projects are classics.
Yes.
I think people will argue that Aquemini was a little lackluster.
Really? Oh, actually, let me take this back. Because now I'm looking at something else, and it might be Eminem. Actually, it might be Eminem. Eminem Show. Number 2 is the Marshall Mathers LP. Number 3 is Life After Death. Number 4 is Speaker Box Love Below. So I don't know how old that article I just read was.
Okay.
But the thing is, Speaker Box Love Below is tied with Life After Death and Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh,
with 11
wow.
copies sold. Whereas Eminem Show edges them all out with 12 million.
So we're going to table it. We're going to say that it depends. But per the receipts that the Underground Penthouse showed you, yeah, it's kind of leaning towards no. He never, even though he had great music and was blowing up the scene, he never really, quietly never really was that dude when he was releasing music because somebody else was always edging him out.
How many of Jay-Z's albums can you count that you could listen to cover to cover? No skips.
I think we're talking about Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, American Gangster, Black Album.
Okay.
And I would throw in I say 5. So I would throw in 444.
Okay. I can't do 444 without skips, and I can't do the Black Album without skips also.
Yeah, I'm like one of those rare guys in my circuit that really love 444. I could listen to that thing. I mean, he's a grown man. He was talking about, like, you know what I mean? It was like no more hustling, and I cheated on my wife, and it was just like grown man stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It was good to
Exactly.
hear him there. Like, okay, he's grown up now. Like, you know what I mean?
It was. Hey, so with that being said, me personally, I would say two, and those two were what you mentioned, the Blueprint and
Okay.
also American Gangster.
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt
Okay.
I can listen to, but like I'm funny when it comes to beats, and I think at some points in time he dealt with Swizz, and I can't stand Swizz beats. I got a personal beef with Swizz
Yeah.
beats, Cracker Jack,
Yeah.
Tinker Toy sound and beats. I'm sorry,
Well,
I can't do
well,
it.
and confession, man. Like, I didn't really get into the Hard Knock Life franchise or Sean Carter franchise outside the singles. Those franchises, that's 4 albums. They were because they were okay to me, but you know what I mean. I feel like he has enough classics for me that allows me to say it's okay. And most hip hop artists don't continue to drop classic albums every time. Every time.
Hey, so I hit this because we dug into this one
We
pretty
we
deep.
went super long. I hope the people that's tapping in can appreciate the receipts though. You in the underground penthouse. But now it's time to get round of applause for the daggone great debate.
Yeah.
Here we come.
So there was a bunch of other stuff. There's a bunch of other stuff that we
Let's
wanted to
get
throw
into
in,
it.
but we gotta get to this. Yeah, sure. I'll Oplex. I'll allow you to do your thing and preface this and ask the great debate question.
It is something that needs to be considered in the culture. You know what I mean? And round of applause for fathers worldwide.
Hey, hold on.
right?
And before you get deep into this, I mean, so what is the end of it? I want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. And if you have not done so on previous time on successing times that we do this show, please make sure by all means that y'all like, share, and subscribe to this show, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, and or Twitch. But definitely make sure you guys share this because we got some stuff that we want to talk about here. Even if you want to share right now, because this. Yeah, go for it. Finish asking your question. I just wanted to get that out of my chest right
Yeah, man. Shouts out to the chat because you know what I mean we got some people cranking up. Again, social media. I mean, they just put the Surgeon General's warning on social media.
Yeah.
But you see things, right? And you see narratives. Some of it's fake news. But when you start seeing, it depends on how your feed is tuned up. But when you start seeing some of the same things, you know, you begin to wonder. It was just a lot of weird posts on from mothers on Father's Day. And I think a lot of fathers spend a lot of time. Maybe all the woman does is just like season was about to get barbecued. You still grilling.
Yes.
You still grilling.
So let's be clear. What are we getting to here? What's
Are we underappreciated on Father's Day? Is it too much like from the mothers, from the women, happy Father's Day to all the real ones?
So I think initially we wanted to preface this as Father's Day a joke, and what we're talking about is our fathers underappreciated on Father's Day. And I want to say,
because I feel like certain women do feel like it's a joke.
I want to say the answer is yes. Here's why. Its bottom line is yes. I listened to it again. I reference a ton of comedians. Ali Sadiq. I don't know if you ever heard of him. I don't know if you ever listened to him. He said Father's Day is listed as the worst holiday of all time. Basically, he said I went and I did the research. I looked it up. I looked it up myself also. My metrics might be a little bit different, but his claim was at the time when he said it, he said Father's Day is listed as the number 20 favorite holiday of all time. Number 1 is Christmas.
Okay.
Number 2 is Mother's. Then all the rest of that stuff in between. He's like,
and Father's Day number 20.
He said you got Jesus, then your mama, then you got a whole bunch of other stuff. He said number 6 is Halloween. So ghouls and ghosts is higher than your dad. You have 16 is Arbor Day. Like, I don't even know what the hell that is. I know what Arbor Day is, but Arbor Day is still above Father's Day. And I think that is an issue to me when I see, and no shot to anybody. I mean, truthfully, anybody can feel certain ways about the way that they was born or where they was brought up or whatever situation that they was in. And a lot of times I tend to see, and it's been happening for the past couple of years, of people saying Happy Father's Day to the women who were, had to play both sides of the fence. And I'm not sure that I'm not feeling that. Mothers have their day. It's called Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Let them have their day. I think there is a harsh undertone on Father's Day. There's a smear on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for not being the piece of crap that, a lot of other days are. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for actually sticking around and being there. Happy Father's Day. Thanks for, not beating the mess out of me like I've heard some of. So you hear all
so
this,
almost like a baseline where we're just not setting the bar at all.
Correct. Exactly. It's one of those things where it's like, yes, hey, Happy Father's Day. But I mean, you could have been all right. You could have been bad, but you're my dad and you was here. There's some people that actually have appreciation towards them. There's some people that don't have the opportunity to have an appreciate to them because they weren't in their life. And I understand that's the situation that you may have been through.
Okay, that's fair.
I just think that if this is the thing that is globally celebrated, if this is the thing that is globally shared, then this is the thing where allow the folks that are able to cook and work on their stuff the way they need to, allow them to do such. And this is, another time where just fall back a little bit, or not even just fall back. Just if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all.
Yeah, I feel that.
And allow this to be a day to where there's not the negative connotation and everything thrown onto it. I get it. I think that it got added on to certain people and to certain mothers because, a child needed something to share. I get that for the sake of a child. I understand that. But grown adults, I think it's a little bit of a different story. No shade towards them. No shade. This is just my personal feeling, and I'm looking long range. I'm looking further down the line. We see a whole lot of things that's switching up and changing right now with roles and all the rest of these things.
Right.
We got so much stuff happening to where it's like men are being underappreciated in so many different ways. And even though there are good dudes out there, there's this big thing like you can't trust them. Don't know when it's going to happen, but it just might happen, girl. You see what I'm saying? It's always that. And how do we lift that? Go ahead.
And I think it's just a matter of detachment. If I bump into a woman that I know for a fact that she hasn't been a good mom, when I see her, if I bump into her on Mother's Day, I detach. What does it matter? She's still a mother.
Yes.
I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day. So I really think it's the inability to just detach. If the man has kids, just it's Father's Day, just say Happy Father's Day. In our minds, I think it's a lot of trauma. Well, my kid's dad wasn't there, or he never paid child support. And then so we begin to run narratives. And I think that's how we start to see these narratives spinning that males just aren't quite the fathers that they should be. When I believe there's probably more of us trying than the ones that aren't. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I even asked the question of, they're just like what you mentioned, the ones that are trying. How about the ones that actually tried to be there but weren't allowed?
Yeah, I have been there.
They're blocked by pettiness, bitterness, and all the rest.
I've been there.
You know what I'm saying? What about the ones that actually gave it a shot and gave it a real deal, but just for some reason could not get along with this person, and there had to be a detachment because of the way that she acted. Does it come down to being on Mother's Day where you see the ones that are actually not living up to their standard that they're supposed to be? Are you seeing males being told Happy Mother's Day? No, you don't.
Right.
Are you seeing? Are you seeing? Hey, Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for not being a POS. You don't know. You don't see that, but you see that on Father's
It's facts.
Day. And
You do see it on Father's Day.
I fully appreciate my father for everything that he has done for me and my family, for everything that he has taught me to be, and everything that he's led me to be, and seeing from an example what he is. And
yeah.
I know a lot of other people who can feel the same way about a father that they may have had in their life. And I know some that might feel the exact opposite of what I might feel. That's cool. That's fine and dandy. But when it comes down to a whole global day, take the negative connotation off of it and let's just enjoy the day for what it actually can be.
Absolutely.
And
I agree.
And that's just my feeling. And that's not just for right now. That's for the long run. Before we're not able to determine and look at a person and find out what you are.
Right.
Because that's here now. You know what I mean? So do we have to add on this? And there's something else we can bring it up on the next show, but there's we're not gonna do that. But we're not gonna do that. Not for this one. Let's get our feet wet. This is only second episode.
The episode number 2, Juneteenth edition, Men's Mental Health Month, Black Music Month, man.
And this contributes to men's mental health.
It does, man, in a major way.
Just like there's some that I feel that if I was in the position of some of these fathers that wasn't in the life of some of these children, I would probably feel some kind of way also for the fact of here comes this day and I'm not there.
Yeah.
I would feel some kind of way if here comes this day and I'm not allowed to be there.
Right.
Or here comes this day and I'm told Happy Father's Day. Like I got a whole list here right now of snapshots and everything that I took. And this is just from a couple guys. And they asked them, hey, fathers, what did you guys get for Father's Day? This guy said, left the hell alone. This guy said, a good Saturday's plate. This guy said, a verbal Happy Father's Day. This one guy, he got the lick. A pedicure, really nice watch, flowers, and a backpack. 2 shirts, and I didn't have to pay for the meat that I barbecued.
There we go. Yeah.
And then the follow-up, the last guy, he said, a handshake and a smile along with a beer. So, I mean, these are Father's Day gifts.
Yeah, we had 1 out of 5 that was appreciated.
Here's one that I kind of laughed at. He said, I got a week cash out from the wife. Only 2 out of the 4 kids mentioned Father's Day. Wife didn't say anything. Church gave me some stuff. Dad sent me some money. Didn't really feel appreciated by my own. Not saying anyone that didn't give or say anything to me a single penny going forward. I'm done with them all.
Yeah.
And then the last one I'm going to read, it says nothing. First off, woke up and worked up. I woke up and stepped on a piece of Lego. Then wifey called to say she can't make it home. Then I took the kids to swim class. They woke up. I gave them Happy Meals. I got along the way, then washed my daughter's hair and ate noodles.
He woke up, stepped on the Lego. Wife ain't home. And he's still trying to put it together. He's still trying to put it together, bro. Like a Lego set.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Golly. All right, so
to answer
ladies, so you know what, ladies, please be more kind and compassionate, especially if that man is in the house. This is crazy that I'm hearing about the wife in the house and still just like, a beer and a handshake. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I feel like that there's an area of improvement in relationships for the culture that we definitely need to tap into, man.
Here's one. I got one last one.
What you got?
Okay, this one here says, the wife gave me slippers so I don't walk in the house with my shoes on for Father's Day. I enjoyed the Father's Day text from my daughters. Father's Day never disappoints. LOL. Wife says we can go to any restaurant I want that she approves of. I'd be dead if I did that on Mother's Day.
He sounds
She had
he
to
sounds
approve
like
it.
a simp. No. He sounds like a simp, bro. I'm taking it back to like 7 Mile. This is a Detroit show. You sound like a simp. She's got to if he picks the restaurant, she has to say, yeah,
She
that's
got to
cool with
green
me.
light it. Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
that's a simp.
She
I'm gonna
gotta
pray
green
for
light
that
it.
brother, man. He needs a balls transplant, man. Get some bigger balls.
She has to green light it. So this is what happens on Father's Day for fathers. This is what we get.
That was the worst one. You saved the best for last.
In the words of Chubb Rock, you give your moms a great gifts and your pops cheap cologne. It happens.
All we saying is treat me right.
Like even the gifts. If you was to search for gifts on Amazon, you had a hard time picking.
Man,
you had a hard time picking because there wasn't that much really that was on there, sir. It wasn't. I was looking because I had to send stuff to my father's. And I'm like, and I'm looking like, well, what do I get?
We got to do better as a coach.
I couldn't pick nothing because there was nothing available. I would be better off whittling some wood and sending them that. You know?
Yeah, man. And it's no way like.
And what I picked out had its nostalgic values and everything. Don't get me wrong. But you know, even him, he was like, "You could have just got me a steak dinner," which he would have been fine with. He was like,
"Yeah,
hey, just run me the cash." No, he didn't even say run me the cash. He ain't know nothing about that. My father's in the age; he don't know what Cash App is.
Yo, I want to say this before we get out of here, man. Round of applause for the father that woke up and stepped on a Lego, man.
Yes, exactly.
You got to put it back together.
Yes.
Man.
You
damn.
You woke up like this is about to be some bullshit. You woke up like, oh. Let's step on a Lego first. Oh, no, man.
Out the gate, Father's Day ain't looking good, man.
Yeah. You know what? It's bad. It's a bad do. So I just want to say that for following years, I hope that some folks take heed to the message and this is all I hope to see. That we keep Mother's Day,
yeah,
and Father's Day.
Say less, man, for sure.
We share the same amount of appreciation that we do for mothers as we do for fathers. And if that is not available to you, then treat that like it's a holiday that you just don't celebrate and allow people to go ahead and just do their thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And especially if you're adult enough to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well said.
That's all I say. That's nothing hatred. That's nothing saying, discrediting anybody for what they do. I'm just saying I just hope it gets to that particular point. And then just try to erase the negative connotation that goes into the day. I appreciate my father and everything he did, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of folks that appreciate their fathers just as well. And for those,
round of applause for all the fathers out there.
Yes, exactly.
Just leave it there.
For the ones that didn't leave for a pack of cigarettes and never come back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see how that came off?
Rolling Stone.
You see how that came off? You see the way I just did what everybody else just did. Like, yeah, happy Father's Day. And we clapped in the middle of me saying some slanderous stuff.
We did.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we get. That's what we've been having.
Yeah, we got to do better.
Oh man, so
the Penthouse view, man. I love it.
It's the Penthouse. This is Underground Penthouse, and this is the reason it's Underground Penthouse. We have an upscale view on underground things.
It is facts.
Yeah. So I want to say thank you to everybody that tuned in. We're gonna wrap this up. We got. Oh man, I'm tripping because there was a lot that we wanted to cover.
We'll talk about Chris Brown and Michael Jackson next week.
Yeah,
that's gonna be worth the wait.
Yeah, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson. We're gonna bring that up. I feel like the Karen's episode is the Lindsey Buckingham.
When it hits, it's gonna be worth it. Yeah,
Lindsey Buckingham. I mean, thanks for showing up, but we'll get you next time. And shouts out to SNL and the What's Up With That sketch. If you've never seen that one, man, pull that one up and check it out. But yeah, man. So yeah, we're gonna get it in. The next show that we have is gonna be in 2 more weeks. We do this every 2 weeks, which means that we will be back here on July 3rd, the day before 4th of July. Clap it up for Independence Day.
Yeah. We'll make sure to include grilling tips in the swag and
Man,
sounds up in there.
don't
We put that on the swag
don't
side. You
don't
know what I
get me
mean?
don't get me started. My wife just cracked on me. It's like, "Look, we not running a restaurant, my G. Why do
Oh,
we
with the
have
master bill.
why do we have so many grills outside?
It's they don't understand what's happening there, man.
Why do we have so many
We
grills?
I can't wait to the next episode, man. Yeah, I don't think women get that. Like I've been there like smoking a chicken for like 3 hours and like you know what I mean? They're giving you that look like, why can't you just sit down? Like I just got a barrel grill. I don't have the app, you know what I mean? I got the old school, it's like caveman style smoking. They don't really understand what's going on right there, man.
Yes. Hey, so shouts out. We're wrapping this up right in time. So I want to say big time shout out to your girl D Hall, cuz Wendy, Sean Edwards, and a big time shout out to your boy Motor City nephew, God King Green. You was in the background. I see that. And y'all make sure that y'all keep on shouting us out. Y'all make sure that y'all keep on sharing this. This is the Underground
Like,
Penthouse
share,
Podcast.
subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. We are on Facebook, Twitch, and also YouTube. So every 2 weeks we will be here from 8 till 9 p.m. or 9 until, 8 until. And yeah, we're going to keep having fun with y'all, man. If y'all like that, clap it up for yourselves. Oplex, you got anybody you want to shout out before we go?
Yo, big shout out to the Set the Bar Mix Show fam. Big shout out to all our supporters, fans, the whole culture, man. It's Juneteenth. Round of applause. For freedom, bro.
For
For freedom.
And finding out 2 years later.
Yeah, if we were still slaves in the 21st century, we all would have been in the cabin and be like, once we got on the computer, we would have found out.
Yeah, exactly.
It just would have been like,
exactly.
hey, you're free.
Yeah. Somebody had
email.
to send a text and everything and let it be known. Like, hey, y'all know y'all free, right? Y'all, you didn't see that? You didn't peep that?
You better check your email.
Y'all free. Like, what you doing here? Why you still picking that cotton? Like, I was working, boss. You
ain't get that notification.
You ain't know. That's
Oh, my bad, dog. I had my phone on silent. I was in the field.
See, we just did the Juneteenth, what y'all did the Father's Day. Holla at your boy.
We out, y'all.
We out this boy. See y'all in 2 weeks. July 3rd, we'll be right back here at Volcano and your boy DJ Oplex.
Peace and love.
Underground peace. Underground Penthouse. Peace.
We go.